Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Do me a quick favor and hit that like button if y'all want this series. It is my honor, my privilege to bring you guys the Detroit Pistons My GM series here on NBA 2K16. I've been a diehard Pistons fan since 2003, and in recent years they've not really had much of a team. But now they got some good young talent out there, and I feel like I have a squad that I can develop into seasoned veterans, in future seasons and whatnot. And hopefully one day bring that championship back to the Motor City. So let's get it going here, guys. And of course, with the Detroit Pistons, we got Lee Oliver as our owner. Let's see what this guy's all about. Let's see what kind of goals he sets for us. Man, I'm so pumped to do this series, guys. And by the way, if you're watching my Miami Heat My GM series also, that's not going anywhere. This is just a second series here on my channel. So hope you guys are going to enjoy it. And let's see what Lee Oliver has to say. What does he want to achieve this year? This team can't lose more than 38 games, so math says that we have to win. We still got to win some games. Okay, so we'll accomplish that. Okay, I don't like liars. I don't like liars either. So if you promise a player something, you better keep it. Okay, I don't get stressed. I don't got a lot of my players out here. It's all good. Calm down, coach. He wants us to. Oh, please believe, owner Lee Oliver, that I will get rid of Joel Anthony and or Steve Blake. Steve Blake has been one player that I cannot stand so far on the Pistons. His jump shot is uglier than mine, and I do not have a very nice jump shot. I shoot like Shawn Marion and Shaquille O'Neal combined. So you can only imagine what I think about this dude's jump shot. We will accomplish that. And Joel Anthony, yeah, you don't really need to stay here either. I'll keep this goal simple. I want a big three. Okay, so that's something I think we can definitely accomplish. A big three would be 380 rated players or higher. So we can definitely achieve that. Stanley Johnson, 24 minutes a game. Yes, I'm very, very high on the rookie Stanley Johnson from Arizona. I see him being a Jimmy Butler type of player. A really good defender, but also, can bring the offensive capability. Maybe a Kawhi Leonard out there. He's not really going to scorch you with his jump shot, but he can still hit threes if he's open or whatnot. So I'm very high on Stanley Johnson. He's 19 years old. I don't know if he's going to be that player right away, but give it a few seasons, and heck, anything can happen. Let's make sure we get our right draft class out one here. 2016, I'll take this one right here. That's all good. So, let's check out our team here real quick. See what we got. Of course, we got Reggie Jackson. He's 78 overall. I honestly think that he's going to be... One second, let me back out here real quick. Roster, there we go. I just think he's going to be better going forward. Let's start from the top here. Andre Drummond, 84 overall. I call this guy the apocalypse because when he's in the game, the storm is a-coming, and he's going to take everything with him. Of course, his shooting's not good. I mean, he's not meant to be an offensive player, really. He's a guy that can jam it in. I mean, his dunking is 90, 95 right here. And we all know his rebounding is going to be like in the 90s. He has 92, 95. This guy had like a 25.30 rebound game the other night, so that's pretty crazy. 97 box out. His post hook, he's definitely been working on that. He's not much of a post player, but I can definitely see that something he wants to develop. So maybe if we can get him like a nice little hook shot going, I would love that. But that remains to be seen. A decent shot blocker out there for the 6'11 big man. Of course, we have Brandon Jennings, who in real life has been injured. So, Brandon Jennings will be a very interesting player. I don't know if we really need to hang on to him. I would actually probably prefer to shop him for a different type player out there because I think Reggie Jackson is the future point guard of this team. And I don't think Brandon Jennings necessarily wants to settle for a bench role. So that's something to really look into. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys think I should trade away Brandon Jennings and for who. I'm going to tell you straight up, I'm not going to trade Reggie Jackson. The guy's here to stay. And of course, we got Marcus Morris, who has been killing it. He has been killing it for the Pistons lately, guys. His offensive game, his jump shot has been insane. He's been knocking down his jump shot. His post game's been pretty decent out there. He's a 75 overall. He's got 89 standing medium. I think for this season, he'll probably be our starting small forward with Stanley Johnson as our backup. But, Stanley Johnson comes out there and does amazing things. That could very well switch up. Jody Meeks is a guy I'm not really a huge fan of. I'll probably be looking to get a different shooting guard out there. Nothing against him as a player. I just, I don't really like his jump shot that much on here. And I just think we can find a different type of player that could best utilize that second shooting guard position off the bench there. Ersan Ilyasova, he's supposed to be the stretch forward here on the Pistons. He's supposed to complement Andre Drummond very well. Whether he remains our starting power forward, I don't really know. The issue I have with him is while he can't shoot the three, his defense is not great. He has a hustle player out there. He does get a lot of charges and stuff. His rebound is not very well, so, you know, I could definitely probably see him more as like a backup, small forward, power forward type position, and maybe, you know, using that Brandon Jennings player trade value to maybe bring in a different type of power forward. Y'all can let me know in the comment section below. Of course, we got Stanley Johnson, the rookie. Offensive game, you know, it's not bad for being a 19-year-old. He does have a 76 standing three-point shot, so he's definitely a guy that can knock down the wide open three if given to him. His layup 75, so what I see from Stanley Johnson here is just a really raw prospect who, you know, none of his stats are really great anywhere, but overall, you know, everything's looking pretty decent. So definitely a lot of room to work with, and I really do like that 79 on-ball defense. He'll definitely be our defensive stopper off the bench here, and a guy that we're really going to work on in the future. KCP, Contavious Caldwell-Pope. I do like him as our shooting guard, as our starting shooting guard. He's only 22 years old. And he's been doing really well for the Pistons this season. You know, he's been knocking down his shots and getting to the basket with ease. Like, he's really been getting to the basket, which I've been liking to see. So, he's definitely a player that I look to keep on this team going forward and develop into that starting shooting guard player that I know he can be. You know, I mean, he's our starter right now, but I think he can be even better. Aaron Baines, who came from the San Antonio Spurs. You know, he actually did some good things for the Spurs. They just didn't really have any room for him when they brought in you know, LaMarcus Aldridge, so he's a player that's going to get some PT out there. I mean, you know, give or take, if he doesn't do well for us, we might look for a different backup center. We'll see how he does, though. I mean, he is 6'10", good hustle player, and, you know, he's all right. What do I do? I'm screwing things up. I'm messing things up. I broke it. He's all good. Anthony Tolliver, another good stretch forward player. He's only 6'8", but he does hit the three-ball very well. He does stretch the floor. Although I could see him being part of a trade, you know, a trade if we look to bring in a different type of power forward and have Ilyasova as our backup power forward. So, you know, he remains to be seen if we'll keep him or not. Y'all heard me talk about Steve Blake. Don't really like the dude. Why you wearing number 22? You ain't Tayshaun Prince. Change that number, boy. So, you know, honestly, he's been all right for the Pistons. Just his offense has not really been that great. And I definitely want to look to bring in a different backup point guard. Spencer Dinwiddie, who I do like. He's 22 years old. He's not quite ready to be the second-string point guard yet. Maybe in a few seasons, a player I'd like to develop, so we'll see about that. Deron Hillard, he's from Villanova. I don't know too much about his game. I know he was doing pretty well in the summer league, so he can definitely shoot the rock, and he's a player we can develop into be a scoring option off the bench, just not right now. And Reggie Bullock, don't really like this guy that much. He'll probably get cut or traded or something. Joel Anthony, same thing, dude. You got to go. But, you know, it's all good, okay? I respect what you do. So, anyway, guys, if you all want to see this series, let me know in the comment section below. I'm looking forward to it. I'm very passionate about my Detroit Pistons. I'm very passionate about the players on this team. And, yeah, so all that good stuff. Hope you all have a wonderful day, wonderful night whenever you're watching this video. Please remember to subscribe. Have a good one, my friends. Peace out.